So we are going to start. We're going to draw.
A bottle of wine.
Okay, great. Bottle of wine. For those of you watching the video, bottle of wine, very important. So we're going to start this class as we're start all figure drawing classes with 10 1-minute poses.
Hey.
And we're going to draw this figure. But I'm going to start by showing you how to draw this figure in 1 minute. So you can follow along with me, or you can just watch when we start. We're going to start with, notice I like to start with the shoulder and the, turn off my phone, it's kind of loud. Notice I like to start with the direction that the shoulders are going and the direction that the hips are going. Notice if the shoulders are going one direction, the hips are usually going the other, right? That's because of how we move and balance. So when you're starting, and you can follow along with me, or you can just, I'll do this smaller. I'm actually going to start by getting these lines in. I'm not so worried at this point about.
So is this a 1 minute pose or is it?
This is a demonstration.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm not so worried at this point about proportions. What I'm more worried about is getting kind of the movement in the pose. So I start with these gesture lines, which are a little bit like tent poles. If you remember, the side of the head is drawn a little bit like this with the neck coming in. And then everything else is really a series of circles, bigger to smaller, and kind of cylinders. Almost like his body is almost like a tin can. His shoulders are big. The elbow is smaller, the wrist even smaller. And then we've got the hips. Yeah, so I was just saying you can draw along with me, Diana, or, you know, this is for also for.
Yeah, I do.
Seen this, so I'm just demonstrating.
I do.
There we go. So that is like a figure in about a minute, right? The gesture and then the circles, the head. We're not so worried about proportions here. We're more worried about getting that feeling of gesture. We'll come back to this guy. You guys go ahead and finish. But in the meantime, I'm going to put up 10 1 minutes for us. And I'll do them too, but I'm going to do them small because I don't want you distracted. Let's see here. Where's my screen? I need to share. Here we go. So we're gonna do 10 1-minute poses. You can try and fit a few on one page.
Yeah.
Several pages. You know, I know you guys know this. I'm really repeating this for somebody who might watch the video.
Yeah, it's fine.
So are we ready to go?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Remember that feet and hands are almost always bigger than you think they are. paper ready. That's a new one. Woo, okay.
Can't even see what that human is doing.
He's hanging off a tree.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
a rope. He's actually hanging off a rope.
good for him.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. Just do the best you can. It's very funny.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's kind of awesome though in a weird way. Okay. So funny. We're gonna spend more time with poses like this next week.
But this is a really a good way of starting, I find.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It kind of gets you. I even feel a little bit like from the day, so it helps to have it's easy to get kind of rattled. This will get you settled.
There's another arm there.
Hmm. Yeah, all these weird dark
Trying the lighting from the Renaissance.
seems to be. This is a new one.
Yeah, lighting is really shitty for doing poses. I mean, it's as an art thing, it's fine, but
It
for
would be
doing
kind of a
poses,
cheap charcoal pose, but yeah, I agree.
whatever. Coming back to the whatever.
Just see what you can do, which is always kind of interesting. Sometimes you can do better than you think. You're not sure how to do this, you are welcome to watch me. I would prefer you try and fail.
Yeah.
Rather than, watch. But if you're like, I am doing this as well, so you can see how somebody maybe you might want to watch it. Not you guys, but somebody who's watching the video might want to watch this once.
There's weird arm positions on this one.
Yeah.
Position
All
of
of them have weird arm positions. It's like, which one doesn't have a weird arm position?
yeah.
Yeah, he seems to like this sort of back pose. Interesting.
Yeah. We're framing her at the same time. Huh?
Yep. You can get her in the frame in if you want to, but you don't have to. You can just put it in very loosely. And almost all of these, they're bending over.
Yeah. Don't go there. I'm doing yoga in the moon.
Seven. I find this pose incredibly boring.
Yeah. Also, when you have those like models that are, you know, they're like they coming for a visit from the runway, it's no fun.
It is, but yeah, not just one was just particularly boring. Well, you can't call
It
this
doesn't look
boring.
like real people. This guy at least looks like somewhat real. Even if it's unreal to have a position like that.
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying this one. Oh, I did get to finish it though. Okay, so this is 8. This one's 9. We'll do one more after this. All right. I also feel myself getting a little tired. I don't know if it's just the heat. We're having extreme heat here in Oregon.
What is extreme heat in your world?
Well, 100 degrees.
Well, that's
It's going up to 108 this weekend.
going up to 108. That's pretty extreme.
It's in June. It's unheard of. I don't actually remember it ever being 108 in my entire life growing up in the Pacific Northwest. I don't think I've ever. We are not
I live in the desert, so,
right.
but you don't.
No, it's really strange.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
It's global warming, baby.
It sure is. I've read that the significant. Okay, so let's stop.
We're done.
Okay, we're done. Yeah. So go ahead and share. Here's mine. I'm trying to see which one I like the best.
I'm just sending you all on mine.
Send a picture of the one you like the best. I kind of wait.
Say we are on Wednesday.
I kind of like this one and that one and this one where he's hanging from the tree on the rope. This one I kind of liked, and here I just got tired. I can feel it. And this one you can see I just got totally bored. I was like, I can't. I'm bored. Well, let's see.
But mine are going into one another. So
Yeah, that's fine. Which one do you like the best?
uh, for position, I think actually the one with the woman with her hands on her back leaning forward,
Yeah, I like that one too.
even though it's completely
Paul,
straight.
which one do you like?
I have to say it's the on the swinging monkey.
Swinging dude.
Yeah,
You think you started to get it?
I did. I got the proportions were pretty good on that one. So
Well, you don't have to worry about, remember, we're not worrying about proportions on this thing.
well, no, just the overall shape, I guess.
Shape, yeah, yeah. The zone, here, I'll send mine across to you just for the hell of it.
What are you doing?
Um,
No plastic. No plastic.
Okay. So now let's return to this fellow here. Oh, I might need to get another sheet of paper. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to get a man out of paper. Let's return to this dude. I wanted to do a man. I signed up for this website so I could get models, you know, pay and use them. But I feel a little bit like I'm not super impressed with the male models. They're all kind of, there's not much variety. Here we go. Well, let's see what we can do. So once again, as we are checking height, what are we going to do first? We want to check the vertical distance before we do anything else. So that means we're going to use our head from the top of the head to the chin to kind of measure how big somebody is. So instead of going across like this, I'm going to take this measurement and go straight down. Looks like that. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8. Like 7.5. Okay. Look at the head here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you see how I curved this last one? I took this one number and turned it right side up because I think it's easier for measuring. Yeah, almost 8 is the height of this figure, which means that when I'm going to start out, I'm going to define. I want that pencil with an eraser. I have a lot of pencils, but I've used up all the erasers on them. Okay, I'm going to define my head kind of at a tilt like this. And then I'm going to mark down. A little bit bigger. I get to decide how big my head's going to be. I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller. And then everything becomes proportional after that. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to say 8, although I think the foot kind of comes in here a little bit. So there are absolutely 8 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That foot is almost one whole head. There's also some really interesting things happening here. I draw a straight line down from the neck. If I draw a straight line down from the neck like this, it kind of crosses through the arm and then the knee. So much of the body is on this side. right? If I have my neck right here. Then, if you remember correctly, the way to draw a head when it's turned on the side is like a circle on the side like this. And then here's the, this is the forehead. So this kind of, this is like this. I realize I should draw this, you guys can see it. Like that. And then this comes down like this. Chin kind of comes up. See how the jawline comes up in here? And the ear actually sits kind of where the jawline and the skull meet. And then the head, the neck comes in beyond. Let's see. Oh, that's coming along, Diana, very nicely. Got some nice glow. So much easier with acrylic than with watercolor. Here, let me take a picture of this.
Yes, it is.
So much easier. It's like it's almost not fair, but I'll show. But I love it. It's not like you don't have to work.
No, I could work more on the staircase itself, but I'm pretty tired of it now.
Right. I think you're done. You want to be done. So you can see my head is a little bit smaller. I made my head a little bit smaller than this, which means that my figure is going to come up a little bit higher. You see this, this figure actually goes off the page a little bit. Mine does not. All right. So now, if I want to draw this, I know that the neck kind of comes here. So I'm going to put in a few of these lines now. Now that I can see, if you can see here with the second head that there's this line for the shoulder. Did I get that right? Nope, I didn't get it out or not. The shoulder line, the shoulder on this side comes down and it comes a little bit past this plumb line here, which starts at the neck, where the chin and the neck meet. Right? This shoulder comes in here like this. And then this, the hand lines up. One, two. I have my hand down a little too far. The hand kind of lines up right here. By the third head. So I'm stopping my
How many heads down is that?
count.
Oh, third head. Okay, yeah, you're right.
You know, you shouldn't ask me that question at this point. At this point, you should be able to see it. If you know to ask it, you know to answer it. Excuse me. All right, let's see. Notice that the torso, the top of the torso kind of breaks this way, and the bottom of the torso, which goes just below head 3, goes like this. And then this line goes across, that's here. So I'm adding in my gesture now. I can do this here too. That's interesting. The gesture is kind of here. This comes down to 1, 2, 4. So 2, 3, 4. Hand, second hand comes down here. All right. No, below 4. About here. Kind right middle between 4 and 5. Hand is here. Knee is kind of right here. Right kind of on the edge of this line. Mostly the leg is on the other side, but a little bit of it is on here. And the ankle is right here. Sorry. The ankle is right here. So basically the leg comes in like this, ankle is like this, and then the foot comes down like that. So the things can you tell? Let's do the legs here. Right, so the top of the leg is kind of here. Bottom of the leg is kind of here. And the foot ends exactly at head 7. So this back foot doesn't go any farther than this. I still don't exactly know, do I have this far enough out? So I might want to try, there's a couple of things I could do. I could use the envelope. I could try to start sketching and see like how far I get, you know, the external areas. Like I can see that the armpit is kind of on this side, is right here, and it's on the line, which means that this goes down like that. I'm also paying close attention to this negative space shape. Like those too nerving, too nerdy. It's almost like a crescent.
You doing, Sunny?
Oops.
Taking a 5-minute break. Okay, training.
No, I'm really working this. I'm more as I'm starting to get this shape. I'm really paying as much attention to this shape. Probably I'm going to do the same thing over here. The biggest thing I'd like to know is, let's see, I'd like to know from here to here, like from here to here, if I was to measure that, how many heads is that? That's 1, 2, look like 2.5. So there's like, so one head is this space. A little bit less than one head, a little bit more than one head is this. Aha, so I'm going to need to bring this back a little farther. I'm running out of room. Oops. Sorry, I'm working around a computer, so it's a little bit challenging. Yeah, there we go. So that's 1. That's 2. And that's, yep, that's about right. So this is one head. So we notice I had the hand a little bit too close. know that from the edge of the hand, yep, here. I know that the side is here. Okay, I might mute Diana. When I get this basic shape info, I'm going to stop and then I want to see how you're doing. Notice the hand is huge. The hand is as big as the head. Takes up a lot of space. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that interesting? The head, the forearm is 1, the arm is 2, so the 1, 2. I'm not trying to get too much detail in the hand. I'm just trying to get the base proportions right. All right. Oh, and I haven't finished my arm on this side. I'm gonna get that. So I'm gonna send this over. Go ahead and send me what you guys are working on. I'll stop for a minute while you, unless you want me to keep going.
Whatever, I unmuted me because she stopped playing. I'll mute.
No, that's okay. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, it's totally okay. I was saying when you already muted me, I said, please mute me.
Oh, were you?
Because you don't need the sound of a playing puppy. Hey, Sunny. Yeah. You too. No.
So,
can't say I'm super impressed by this dude, but it's okay. I'm just doing a sketch and I don't think I'll be painting this dude.
Okay, just practicing.
And I see that I have it a little bit wrong. I'll correct it.
Okay.
I didn't do the whole sketch.
Yeah, it's easy to get, not bad, Paul, actually. I mean, let's see. So the first thing is to note yeah, Diana, you have his hand on our left way too low.
Yeah, I
It's
can see.
higher. It's actually, believe it or not, lined up with his just
Yeah.
above.
No, I see that, and his front foot is too far back as well, or too short.
Yep, yep.
I just sent it to show that
And Paul, hang on. So Paul, you can thin out his waist here. There's actually a whole head between the hand and the bottom of the hand and the waist.
Okay.
Measure, you'll see, so see like that. There's a whole head here. Oh, my waist in too.
I didn't bring a razor, so.
Yeah. And belly button is right there. And then his arm is way too skinny on this side. And you brought it, once again, I see students make this mistake all the time. You bring the arm all the way up here, right? The arm, this is a really thick area. From where the arm meets with the armpit and the shoulder here, that space, it's almost a head size, almost a face size. Face. So everybody does this. They like kind of don't, it's like, it's weird. It's like we don't want to think of this area as thick, but it is, it's very thick. There you go. Shall I go on? I'd like to go on and get the sort of bottom.
You go on.
Okay.
You go on.
You go on. I like it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. There we go. All right. So once I've got this in, remember this leg is fairly thick and kind of right. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, interesting. That's higher up than I thought. Okay. So lined up here, which is 3 heads down, 1, 2, 3, where the crook of the elbow is. This is where the hip starts. So I tried to put it down lower. Don't make that mistake. See that? So there's a little bit, hip is here, and then there's this kind of triangle out of shape. That hip comes up way farther than you think. Let's see. Goes down. Yeah, one head. There's this kind of triangle. Next, here. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of amazed by how high up that hip really is. It's the way he's holding himself. It's the way he's twisting. And then this leg is pretty thick, even though he's very slender. This leg is kind of thick because it's in the front. Once again, use negative space. His knees are pretty equal, actually, at the same place. That's not usually the case, but it is here. His leg is definitely skinnier. I think that looks actually, and I can do a couple of checks here. I can see like how wide is it, the space between the knees. It's one head space. So if it's wider than that, it's an interesting position. So I feel like I don't have the there we go. That helps. Felt like I had his torso too narrow. I just wasn't. Comes out a little bit.
I think I have his torso too wide.
One problem or the other, right?
I have no eraser. That's my problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But that's okay.
Yeah, this is a really interesting twist that he's doing. He's almost like twisted towards us, like his shoulders are facing us, but his torso is twisted the other way. Here, I'm going to take a picture of this. I think I've got it. Oh, give me just a second, guys. think I have. I don't think I have this front lid quite right.
Mistook his tattoo for a shade.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't see it so well.
There we go. He is like down a little bit. That's
Oops. You close the door and then you forget to close the door.
Oh, let's see. Paul, that's much better.
Here's
Um,
Charlie saying hi. Are you?
so Paul, pay attention to this shape,
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay.
right? But that's much better. Dude, you're starting to get there.
Well, thank you.
See this shape? It's like a weird dodecahedron,
Mhm.
right?
No, I see it.
And what's really weird is how high up it's because of the way he's twisted. High up this hip goes. I wouldn't have believed it myself.
Thank you.
Paul, you're getting better. I'm pleased. It's nice. Nice to see. Hard work paying off. course, once you get here, then we can start shading. Notice that his hair makes the kind of top of his head a little bit more square. Still not worried about faces yet. You can definitely see some major darts kind of along here. What direction is the light coming from?
Left, our left, looking at it,
Yeah.
and behind left.
Sort of upper. I think it's like, it might
Upper,
actually
down.
even be coming from the front, like front left, and as it's rolling away.
Now it's back left, because you have on all the insides you have shades.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
Say I'm in love with this dude, but
This is the best I could find from this website. I'm gonna find more.
no, it's fine. I mean, it's
It's a really
exercise. I'm not. It's just no. I'm not complaining about that. But I'm. Yours is looking fine.
And I'm looking at your hand. Yeah. So one, two, 1, 2, 3. He's a little bit thicker in the top there, Diana.
Well, I wish I could do some, I'm not gonna do pastels, but there's a lot of red in here for pastel.
Would be fun. You could do pastels if you want. I guess you're using pencils. It doesn't really go with pastel, but
You redo it.
you can do it. You can do whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna give up on this bloke. Just because today I'm a quitter. I want to paint a
You
little.
have other things you want to do, I'm assuming. But
Yes.
practice in terms of, I'm
No,
glad.
I like doing the practice like this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of soft edges on this.
That's what's really interesting about figure drawing. You all of a sudden realize that very skinny, angular people have a lot of soft edges, and very round people have a lot of hard edges. You think you know.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, everything's upside down. You'll see I just kind of got the major planes. I'll put this back up in a second. I just want to get a photo.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Sunny. She does have a little heart-shaped nose.
She does, doesn't she?
Does she sleep with you, or is she sleeping in her own bed?
She's sleeping in a crate.
Okay, good.
She's not graduated out of the kitchen yet.
Ah,
And then she has a crate in the bedroom where she sleeps. And where she gets to take a break a couple of times a day, so training her to not get anxiety,
right.
separation anxiety. And actually, I'm going to show you how she sleeps with her own picture over her page.
I took a picture.
Yeah, I sent the picture how she sleeps, where her
Oh.
home is.
Oh. I love, she's got like this crazy look, like this like wild look, like a it's so cute.
It's actually really nice to have that distraction of her.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. I bet completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I look at Muka, who's 14, I think, and I've had her forever, like for really, well, for most of her life. I feel like we grew up together or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, girl, I know I don't get to have you forever,
But you know, well, she's an outdoor cat, so
yeah, but she mostly sticks pretty close to home. These days, she's so old.
yeah, because there are plenty of cats that live beyond 20 if they're
Yeah, if they stay, yeah, yeah. Going outside does tend to shorten their life.
Yeah.
Oh, but let me show you this picture that Rob just took of Hermes because I think it's hilarious. Can you see it?
Oh,
Yawning.
good. Yeah, I can see.
So crazy.
What you doing? You have to stick to me. You have to stay by me. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm gonna go and get some treats for you.
Paul, feel free to send it over whenever. I know you're working.
I feed her dinner as treats, so she thinks she's being rewarded all the time.
Okay, so let's see.
I pour up all she is supposed to eat in a day in the morning, and then I use it as treats during the day. Her pellets. Kibbles is what you call it.
So Paul, the cross needs to come down a little bit lower. No, it feels like it's, believe it or not, if I do this, watch. One, like 1, 2, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Believe it or
Yeah.
not, 4, yeah. And it feels like it shouldn't, right? Because this
Yeah.
hip bone comes up so far. So believe it or not, just bring that down almost in line with the bottom of the hand. But you know, other things look really good. This looks great, dude. And you can thicken his leg a little bit on this side because the leg is coming towards us, so it's a little bit wider.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I can do
Bring in that leg, so bring the crotch down a bit lower,
that. Okay.
and then you'll see. Good job, man.
I'm not sure how the other
Don't
one.
you think he's doing a good job?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a really hard thing to do. I just think it's good. Doing a good job. Cool.
Sunny and I are going to be alone for a week. And Julia.
So what are you working on now, Diana?
Right now I'm deleting photos because all the photos in our threads go into my photo folder. So I have to delete. So right now I'm just deleting, but I'm going to finish this one. I'm going to hold it up. I'm going to finish this one.
Oh, excellent. Okay. Maybe you should glaze it in pink before you do anything else to it.
Maybe. That's not a bad idea.
Just to add in a little bit of color.
Yeah.
I just did that myself on one of my paintings. I glazed it pink and I was really pleased with it, even though it's kind of ridiculous as a color.
I have like hundreds of pictures in my photo folder from all the classes. So right now I'm doing that. So I can find photos. Is this the smallest class ever?
That's a good question. They're all small lately because you know summer drop off. People tend to
Summer and
say.
people can go out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've had. Yes, this is among the smallest classes.
But it's still good. It's still good because you're recording it and you're still doing the work.
Exactly. And I'm thinking I was just thinking about that and thinking like yesterday we had for abstract art, we had how many people? We had 3 people. So yeah, they're small, but I kind of expect things to be small. I expect the classes to be small.
I'm gonna stay on. Sunny and I are staying on.
You're staying on. Good. I mean, you know, like it might ever, you know, Diana, if it just ends up being you and me, we might just paint, like not, and I wouldn't record it. And actually, last week I had a class with, as you know, with just you guys on Thursday, so I didn't record that one because you guys just worked on. There we go, Paul. Yep.
But that Thursday class was big, wasn't it?
There was like 4 or 5 people, but
okay.
Well, good. So bring the knee comes below. I had a little problem with this too. If you can see, the hand is here, the knee is below it.
Oh, you're right.
Head 5. Wait, is that right? Let's see. It's on head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the knee is just below head 5, which is and just below this hand here.
Good. So in 1 week, we've learned a really good solid sit, a good solid lay down,
Great.
a good solid high 5, and then almost solid rollover, not quite as good.
So she's a clever one.
She can roll over once in a while.
I'll be right back, you guys. Let me get some more water. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. Go ahead and add in the shading on this side too. And
Yeah.
in the shading, notice how dark everything is on it. There's like a dark triangle here, and then it attaches. See that?
Yeah.
Not really floating. It's all dark up here. This is
Oh
great.
yeah, I see that. Well, yeah, but you know, because I erased the other hip.
Yep, yep. It looks great. It is kind of a funny class, rather quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not complaining. It is, you're right though. It is like this, it is funny, the whole
Yeah.
summer, the summer jam.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as I'm training this one, I'm gonna take a potty break, and I think I'm gonna leave class early today, but I will be there tomorrow.
Okay, wonderful.
See you.
Bye. Bye.
Is she gone?
Well, she'll probably be gone soon,
Okay.
maybe in about 15 minutes. Oh, Paul, that's looking awesome. Honestly. So try and get some of the shadow as I've got it up here on the face.
Oh yeah, I still got to work on the neck. I
Yeah,
haven't.
work on the
looked
neck and the face a little bit. This is looking great, dude.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
I think the face is too round. It's got like a Dennis the Menace head,
Ah,
where it's more like a pencil. Anyway.
yeah, the face is too round. It should be a little bit more straight, like straight up and down, a little bit more oval. So yeah, work on that. But I think it's looking really great. Yes, now it's just you and me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. One-to-one, one-on-one, that's attention. That's great.
You're doing well, obviously it's helping. You're getting some good work done today.
Yeah. I'm debating if I should tackle the tattoo or not.
What's that?
I'm debating if I should tackle the tattoo or not.
No, don't bother with it. Oh, dude, you got it. You got it. Just add shadow to here and then you're done.
Where?
Here on this arm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just add shadow this arm. Then you're seriously, you're done. Paul, this might be the best figure drawing you have ever done.
Wow, thank you.
Don't you think it's good?
Yeah, I think it's okay. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's good. This is great. And then I think you should just drink. You should go have a drink or have some dinner or whatever and call it a night because you did it.
well, great. Okay.
You freaking did it. It's really wonderful.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, I feel need for celebration.
Yay. I'm proud of you. It's really great. I'm going to remove the spotlight here. I'm going to